Welcome, brothers and sisters. Brother Ali at your service again with regards to the update at our local masjid. I think it's important sometimes to do these videos. I don't think they should be too frequent. Just basically to highlight the events of the week. I emphasized, and I did get a lot of heat for it, but no, I will take issue with it. Our masjid needs to be more diverse. This masjid, in our background, this beautiful masjid, should represent the local community. It shouldn't just be a monoculture for a single clan, for a single group of people from the subcontinent. That's why I needed to labor that point this week. This committee has, in the hearts and minds of the local Muslims, they've basically, they've done nothing. They've done nothing. They've basically, they have spread hatred, enmity, caused disharmony, disunity, and it can't go on. It can't go on. Again, we urge the committee to step down, to allow the community at large, to make decisions for this masjid going forward. Where do I start? There's, the emails that I was shown with regards to how they had conducted themselves as an organization. There was nothing professional about that. Minutes were taken, and some of the issues that were highlighted and the concerns that were highlighted with regards to vote rigging, election fraud, the late input from faith associates, delegating the blame onto the charity commission. I heard that the reason why families and individuals living within the masjid's direct vicinity, within the 3-mile radius that makes you eligible to become a member of the masjid, they were turned down. And this committee had control over that database. This is what I've been told. This is what I've been. They had control of that database, and they were turning down applications, not matching passports, not matching driver's licenses and signatures. 200 applications. Sorry, my hand's getting tired, just like last week. Again, it's our beautiful masjid. We need to have it back in the hands of the local community. There needs to be proportional representation with the people that attend this masjid. We should bring on an advisory committee, I would advise, to represent Algerians, Somalis, Pakistanis, Yemenis. There needs to be everyone on board with this. You cannot present a picture of a monoculture running the committee. That looks so bad on so many levels. I may take a hiatus from making these videos. It's been quite stressful. I may not. It depends. It all depends. But again, I am going to ask people who attend this masjid to please not to donate. Your donations will be used on prosecuting innocent brothers. Frivolous prosecutions that are not even upheld. I don't care about the threats made to me online. I know how to deal with those threats. We have a very, very good police force, and we can get those threats dealt with. And I urge other brothers to make similar videos. We don't want people with pretty faces. We just want hard facts, not this masjid's loose gambit, this committee's loose gambit. That's all they've ever given us. Loose gambit and walking away from answering and addressing points. And then they call that unnecessary harassment. The General Secretary walks in the other direction. The General Secretary chooses to walk in the other direction. When he's given pertinent points, he chooses to walk in the other direction. Again, I urge the General Secretary to come forward and address the concerns. People who have donated money to this masjid, address their concerns. If you choose not to, then we will continue to bring you to account. We will continue to bring you to task. Do not waste the police's time. There is nothing violent going on here. There is nothing untowards going on here. Yet you choose to waste our taxpayers' money by getting the police involved in everything. Why don't you come and speak to us? Address our points. That's all we have. We ask for accountability. Be transparent. Where has the money gone? Why are you waiting for year-end accounts? Issue accounts right now. How much would it cost you? How much money do you have? Where has it been spent? How much money was spent on legal fees? How much money was spent during Ramadan on feeding the fasting, the people who are fasting? Pertinent points that I'm raising, pertinent. To be accountable, to be held accountable. People use this mosque, they've damaged their reputation. We are going to keep on continuing to bring you to account. You can continue to use excuses such as unnecessary harassment. Can you believe that? I'm making a video out. Who am I harassing here? But when we want to have a discourse, have a discussion with you, you choose to term that unnecessary harassment. You are not fit to run a masjid that serves over 2,500, approximately 2,500 Muslims on a Fridays, 5 times per year. It's the biggest masjid in Brent. You know, subhanAllah, it's such a beautiful location. What can you say? I've lived it all my life, and you have this, but this is only united brothers from all backgrounds, from all ethnicities to come together and speak out against this committee. That's the reason why these Sunday morning videos are done, so you can look back on the week's events and rationalize on the actions. Our initiative, our energetic initiative, informative initiative will continue to happen on Fridays. I may not be involved maybe in the next few, I don't know. This has taken up a lot of time. It's been very, very stressful for a lot of brothers, but we can't walk away from this. We cannot walk away from this. However, you have to address the points. Mehboob, Arif, you have to address these points. Bring on Somali brothers onto the committee. Bring on other brothers. In fact, just leave. You've done the damage. You've shown that you do not care about anyone else. You've shown it. You've presented the masjid in the worst possible light. By doing what you've done. Let's talk about the issue of having elderly gentlemen praying outside in the cold last year, when this whole issue cropped up, transpired, kicked off. Tell me what you want. You had elderly gentlemen pray. It's 5 degrees now. I'm freezing. I'm absolutely freezing. My fingers are cold. You had elderly gentlemen, 70 years of age, praying outside in the cold, in the forecourt of the masjid, just behind us, just behind those black gates. You have the police involved. You opened the gate, but you didn't open the masjid. You chose to pray inside in a warm masjid, yet you had 70-year-old men praying outside in the cold. You know, these vulnerable elderly gentlemen, that's what I'll call them. They could have had strokes because it was so cold. They could have had strokes. That's why we feel passionate about this. Are these the people we want in charge? They could have had strokes. They could have been hospitalized. Even spending 5 minutes sitting on a chair trying to read your morning prayers in the dark, in the sleet, in the rain, and being 70, have some shame. All these brothers had is to pray 5 times a day. You know, retired elderly gentlemen. You know, I'm going to labor this point again. You know, retired elderly gentlemen, and yet you chose to turn on the heaters of the masjid, turn the lights, have 6 people in there from your committee and pray Fajr in the cold, morning prayers in the cold. That's what you chose to do. Well done. And this is factual. This is not anecdotal. This is factual. This happened. You know, I saw the videos. Azans outside. Azans just outside, just over here. Azans outside in the morning, forcing brothers to pray in the cold. 5 degrees. That's as cold as open your fridge is 6 degrees. 5 degrees is even colder. You know, bravo masjid, bravo.